Hello, everyone. Before we begin, let me ask you something. Have you ever met someone who felt like home, but came at the wrong time? Someone you let go of not because you didn't love them, but because the timing asked for a sacrifice you weren't ready to make. Stay with me, because this story might sound like fiction, until it starts feeling a little too personal. Mira was 26 and collected unfinished notebooks. Every time her life felt like it was about to change, she'd buy a new one, write 3 pages, and stop, afraid of getting the ending wrong. She worked in a small seaside cafe where the windows were always fogged with salt and sunlight, and she believed that love, if it was real, should feel calm, not confusing. Theo was 28 and afraid of stillness. He was a freelance photographer who moved cities the way some people change playlists. He believed love was supposed to be intense, loud, cinematic, something that shook your ribs and left you breathless. If it didn't hurt a little, he thought it wasn't real. They met on a Tuesday that felt like it had nothing special planned. Theo came into the cafe because it was raining and his camera battery was dying. Mira served him coffee with a chipped blue mug and noticed he smiled like he was always halfway through a memory. He noticed she wrote quotes on receipts instead of numbers. They talked for 10 minutes, then 20, then an hour. For the first time, Mira didn't feel the urge to stop herself. For the first time, Theo didn't feel the need to impress. It felt easy, and that scared them both. They fell in love quietly. Not the kind of love that explodes, but the kind that grows roots. They shared early mornings and late confessions. Mira started filling notebooks again. Theo stayed in the same city longer than he ever had. They promised not to rush, not to ruin something good by asking it to be extraordinary. But love has a way of testing what you believe. Theo got an offer to photograph a year-long project overseas. It was everything he'd worked for. Mira smiled when he told her, but her chest felt like it was folding inward. He asked her to come. She asked him to stay. Neither of them was wrong, and that was the problem. They argued softly, then loudly, then not at all. On his last day, Theo came back to the cafe. Mira handed him coffee in the same chipped blue mug. No quotes on the receipt this time. Just the total. They hugged. Too long. Not long enough. Years passed. Mira finished a notebook from cover to cover. Theo's photographs went viral. They dated other people, loved other people. But sometimes love doesn't disappear. It just learns how to wait. One afternoon, a photo appeared on Myra's screen. A seaside cafe, fog windows, a blue mug in the corner of the frame. The caption read, "Some places don't let you forget who you were." Theo came back the next Tuesday. They didn't pretend nothing had happened. They didn't promise forever. They just sat down, older, braver, and more honest than before. And this time, Mira wrote until the last page, and Theo stayed long enough to see the ending. Because the best advice love can give you is this: choose the person who feels like home, not the one who just feels like a moment. If this spoke to you, don't forget to subscribe, because more stories like this are coming, and the next one might feel even closer to your heart. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.